The original God of War trilogy is already 18 years old, with most of its games being barely accessible to most people due to it being stuck on the PlayStation 3. This has made people discuss whether we need a remaster or a remake, and in this video I'm going to look into both of these options and see what's best. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I feel like a remaster is probably what we might get, as it's much cheaper to pull off and I really would not mind it as well. The combat from the original trilogy has aged really well and feels really fun to play even today. This is why I feel like we only need a remaster, as the combat is close to perfect and does not really need any tweaking. Doing a simple 4K update and enhancing some textures will probably make most people happy, as it would greatly improve the visuals of the game. Plus, bringing it to PS5 and PC will allow many people to finally experience the original trilogy for the first time, and too many people have not played the original God of War games, which is a shame, as those games are really great. So I hope we at least get a remaster that's ported over to more systems for more people to enjoy. As for a remake, I'm not super enthusiastic about it, as there's a chance they could revamp the combat and change it to the 2018 combat. And I feel like the hack and slash combat of the older games is what made them special, which is why I don't want it to be changed completely. The older combat system suits how the older games were in terms of its theme and how its set pieces were set up, so I feel like changing it to 2018's combat will just hurt the game. I'm not saying that God of War 2018's combat is bad, I'm just saying that it does not suit the style of storytelling that the old games told. Furthermore, the combat of the older games have aged very well, so I don't see why you need to fix something that's not broken. But I wouldn't mind a few enhancements, like trying to make the combat more fluid, if they can even pull that off, or adding more executions, which I would be fine with. A complete visual overhaul is something I don't mind though, as the graphics of those games except God of War 3 have not aged that well. I would be fine if the upgrade would be something similar to what Naughty Dog did with The Last of Us Remake, where it was mostly an overhaul on the graphics. So, should we get a remake or a remaster? In my opinion, I would prefer a remaster, as I feel like the combat from the old games were close to being perfect and it suited the style that the older games were going for. So I believe there wouldn't be much changes, except maybe changing the quality of textures and upscaling the quality to 4K. The combat of the new generation of God of War games just doesn't suit the older games, and I'm sure many of you would agree. If they had to do a remake instead, I would prefer that they just focus on the graphics instead of the combat system, which still holds its own till this day. So what do you guys think of this topic? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comment section below, and with that being said, this has been 2367 Ruben, signing out.